the cells. You guys remember those? They were a glial cell. All right, write down somewhere oligodendrocyte. I'm getting ready. Yeah. That's a mouthful. Just Google them real quick, okay? Maybe at break time or whatever. But what they do, because they're like this big cell, puts out these extensions, and then they get to wrap around the neurons. They wrap around and create a very tight barrier. Because of this, we get this brain barrier system. What the? Oh man, I'm sorry. Kidneys get to 70%. Okay? Y'all can beat me up later. We get 15% every time the heart beats. Okay? Have a kidneys mixed up with the brain. Do have a high rate of consumption of oxygen, glucose, but our blood supply, oh my goodness, kind of makes me think about that video, that air pollution makes us dumber. Well, I don't know. I got to look into that a little further. How else is our blood a source of danger to the brain and tissue? What do we do every day? All right, I'm a bit too old for that, but if we go with that, all right, Hardy could have a lot of ideas that come with it, all right? Let's take one of them. Let's take alcohol, okay? Alcohol is a toxin. How is it that you get to feel the effects of it when you're consuming it?
Your body functions.
The body, well now, let's think about that. The body can't metabolize it. The body does metabolize it. Now there are some, like the Asians, that are missing a gene to do that, so it does have a different effect on them. But we do metabolize, okay? But we have it cross the blood-brain barrier first. So that means the toxin in it affects the neuron. The reason it does that, when we look at the structure of cells in our body, what is the cell membrane made of? My phospholipid. It creates a phospholipid bilayer, okay? That means it has the water portion and the lipid portion. Alcohol, lipid, that means it crosses the barrier. So therefore, those oligodendrocytes that are trying to help create part of it, the alcohol toxins get to move across the barrier and affect it before the liver has time to metabolize it and break it down. So that's why you feel the effect. What about, say for example, smoking? If that means anything. Like people who are smokers, let's say they're at work all day, don't get to have a cigarette until they get off work that afternoon, all right? They smoke their first cigarette, and how do they tend to feel? Dizzy. All right? Other things that can be smoke, all right? You feel the effects of those rather quickly. Because once again, their material is lipid and therefore gets to cross the plasma membrane. Other than that, that blood-brain barrier is actually working to try to keep everything out except for those gases like the oxygen, for example, and the glucose. It will strictly regulate what gets from the blood to the brain tissue. But some things, because of the way that they're made, get to go through a little faster. Take a break. Be back at 9:30.